Yo, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna play this intro real quick and then we'll get into the show. So give me a fire sign in the chat if y'all ready for a good show, because we're gonna have one. Let me get this together real quick. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna do a roll call as soon as this is over. So make sure y'all let me know where y'all from, where y'all coming in at, and let's get ready for this Fireballs game. Shout out to Alpha Villains. I got my Would you take initiative to cut it off?
Righteous. This is also true. And when it comes to the ladies, he's out of sight.
Let me guess. You one of these brothers think you can get by on only a smile, huh? What about the smile?
I am smiling.
Yo, what's happening? What's good, everybody? What's good? I don't know, it look like Alfie just cut off his own stream, but what's good, everybody? Shout out Trav, shout out True Savage, Rick Torres, Tasha, Tim, Charlie. I see all y'all in here, man. Player for life. What's good? Shit was random how he just cut out his own stream.
That was the devil, man. What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. What's good with you?
Man, I'm doing all good. So let me do a quick roll call real quick for the people in the chat, and we'll get to the topic and chop some fire game. What's going on, Player for Life? Trav, Charlie, what's going on, my man? Tisha, Tim, what's going on? Robert James, what's going on, brother? Rick Torres, Slick Rick, we got to get you on one of these morning shows, bro. Send me an DM and let me know. Tisha, what's going on? Tim, what's going on? And everybody else that's coming, what's up? So today I wanted to kind of talk about beating rejection and approaching. And I felt like you were the right person to talk to because the way the lifestyle that you live an abundance mindset, and that's something that you don't have to deal with. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So what advice would you give? Well, first off, just tell the people about you for the people who don't know about you and let them know who you are and how you live exactly. So then they can get a touch of this game.
All right. Yeah, I go by Mr. Man in Action. You know what I mean? My name is Jonathan Jones. I'm from Alabama. I've been on YouTube for it's been about a year and a couple months, you know, but typically what I focus on is trying to help guys get more social in real life, because I feel like a lot of your results are going to come from relationships that you get in person. Although online it can help, it's beneficial, and you should be aware of it, but there's nothing like connecting with people in real life. So I help a lot of guys out when it comes to approaching and talking to people in person.
Good stuff, man. You can kind of touch on this too. Now, what do you think, bro? Since you do coaching too, and I always say, bro, guys who just make videos and don't coach don't know about guys who make videos and coach. It's two different levels of content, and it's two different levels of investment too. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't just make the videos and then just go about our days. We're doing a lot of behind the scenes things. So from coaching men from all of this time, what would you say are like the main three things that dudes have issues with?
When it comes to coaching?
Yeah.
One of the main things is that they think it's like a video. You know what I mean? So when you're one-on-one with somebody, you're really trying to focus on their situation. But they're used to just taking your videos as in general. Mm-hmm. I would say another thing is after the coaching. Because I mean, the coaching is cool, but I care about what you're going to do after you got all this information. Are you just going to take it and continue? Because it's just like seeing a therapist. If you see a therapist for 3 years, the shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to coach you help you out with your specific issues, but then hopefully you can apply the shit instead of just taking the info. And the last thing is I don't know. I mean, I think when it comes to making a video and coaching, when you can have that one-on-one with somebody, their situation could be totally different. So they have to realize that if you're taking out the time to help them as far as coaching, that they shouldn't take that shit for granted. You know, sometimes a lot of people take what we do for granted and they think videos are going to be here forever and coaching is going to be here forever. No, that's not necessarily the case, because at any time, you know, this platform or any other platform can pull the plug on what we're doing. So if you're not taking, you know, these live streams, for example, how you're doing them in the morning and stuff like that, people taking this shit for granted. You never know. This shit could be gone. So I would definitely recommend when you guys do get coaching or even watch videos, you know, you really take that shit in and don't think that it's just whatever.
I always tell guys that if they listen to these videos as if they were webinars, they would be more successful in life and dating. It's like they get entertained, entertained, they put the fire signs in the chat. This is excellent. This is the best thing ever, and then they just go about their day, like they didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Thanks.
so yeah, it's like you need to be like taking notes or really taking heed, or sometimes even going back to look at certain ones over again. You know what I mean? Ones that you may kind of understand, but really didn't get the concept. It's okay to watch. It's okay. Look, this is another thing. It's okay to rewatch the video, because sometimes guys get caught up in like keeping up with your new content that they're not even learning the content that you put out, because they're so busy trying to like keep up with the new shit you're putting out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Straight facts.
for me, I feel like the main issue is approaching with me, and it's rejection, dude. It's not even as far as, okay, when I say rejection, I don't just mean a dude approaches a woman and he doesn't get the number and he's rejected. I don't even mean like that. I mean that part too, but it's also like rejection as far as making the move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got a girl coming over, and the girl will come over and they're scared to like advance it because they don't want to get rejected off the advance. So it's not just rejection as far as getting the number or not, getting the girl or not, but they're scared of it, rejection as far as advancing situations. You know what I'm saying?
I think the main reason they're scared too is because they don't have no exposure to it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are scared of things that they've never seen. And one of the things that I say is you got to get conditioned to it. You know, with football and being a comedian, anything else, it's all about exposure. So you guys should actually embrace something that you think would be bad, such as quote unquote rejection, because typically it's not as bad as you think. Like I've never been rejected to where a woman's going to kick me in the balls, slap me in the face, all of that stuff that y'all think would happen when you go up and talk to a woman or try to make a move or whatever. It typically never happens, but you have to get that exposure and learn to embrace it. Something that could seem so bad to somebody else could become something so normal for you.
Good talk. So let me ask you this, bro. I got all camera on you. What was the point in your life where you got over it to where you just pushed forward? Like, what happened in your life? I know you was a player when you was young, you've been doing it, but what was the point where you just was like, okay, you know, I got this thing. I'm not tripping on if I get her or not. I'm gonna just do what I feel I want to do. When did you get to that point?
When I realized that that's how you're going to get real results. Like, it's kind of impossible to really think you're going to get results without any rejection. So sometimes I always look at stuff as like it gets you ready for the big show. You know what I mean? So it could be plenty of times where I'm getting rejected, but the reason could be because the possible woman or the possible situation that I actually needed was for me. So, and I like the context and stuff to women, but guys got to understand this is in life. So you didn't get this job, you didn't get that job, but now this job was perfect for you. You know, you got rejected at this interview, quote unquote. You didn't get this opportunity. They never called you back, but now you got your dream career. I feel like everything in life sets you up for the bigger picture. So the main thing for me was that I was like, I just flipped it. I reversed psychology the whole thing to say rejection is actually a good thing, you know. And most guys don't think that. They think it's bad, but I'm like, yo, this stuff really this really helps you for what's actually out there for you.
Real talk. Let me make an announcement for you guys, and press one if you acknowledge this. I'm telling you guys this right now. So these morning shows go for an hour. If you want to extend the shows, man, I need a dub at least, bro. So I'm telling y'all that now. So when I end the show abruptly at 1 hour, y'all know why. I need my money, man. If we giving this free game, I need to be able to go get me a wing stop and a soda after this for a
Yeah.
free hour. So we're gonna go an hour. Matter of fact, if y'all want to extend it to 1.5, God drop that dub. 2 hours, God drop that another dub for 2. So guarantee 1. But if y'all want to stretch this shit, y'all gotta show love and appreciation, man. It's 8 o'clock where I'm at, and not only that, I'm on Thanksgiving break. You know what I'm saying? So I could be asleep like a mug. So we good for the 1 hour. We got 45 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes Q&A at the end. And if you want to super chat a question, that's how you get the attention because I'm colorblind. That's how I see the questions fast. We 1 hour. Y'all want to extend it? Y'all got to start donating, man. So just want to tell y'all that. Just so y'all know what's going on when the time is the time. It's the syllabus, bro. You gotta tell them, or else I can't expect y'all to know what's up if I don't tell y'all, right? So
Yeah.
that's what it is. How was your experience, like doing YouTube? Like, how did you even start, bro?
Man, I started because I used to do this on a regular, and I used to help friends out with their fear of rejection, with their fear of approaching with women. And I had one friend, he used to tell me, he was like, yo, you know, it's a whole side of YouTube where guys give game. You know what I mean? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, it's like a whole end of YouTube where guys teach other guys how to approach, how to talk to women, how to deal with women. You should do it. And then I had other friends telling me, but I just kept putting the shit to the side. And then just one day I was chilling in my car and I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to help guys out in college. And that's how it started, really. It was just people telling me, kept on recommending me to do it. And then I finally just pulled my phone out and did it.
And what was your response initially?
Shit, my response initially was I just sent it to the homies that kept recommending it. And they was like, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And then, you know, more and more into it, I remember I found your channel. I reached out to you. You gave me that interview. And then I just started looking more deeper into it. And ever since then, I've been enjoying it, you know, because I feel like these videos are way deeper than 2020. So if I'm going to leave anything, I'd rather leave this content for people to check back in years from now, like 2054 type shit. And I think it's going to be beneficial, just like somebody like Patrice O'Neal. You know, you can go back to his whole catalog. It's way deeper, you know what I mean? So that was my whole purpose. Of course, I want to do what I can now, but I look at this like this isn't a video that uploaded in November. This is a video that's going to upload or that people are going to check out way, way, way later.
Back. Shout out to Big Bro LDA. Shout out to Millie. I see you.
Yeah,
Millie, I'm
in
waiting
the
for your
building.
money. I'm waiting for Millie's money right now. That's what I'm sitting here doing. I'm waiting for Millie to drop that 1999 chat because Millie like to call me with her drama like I'm a director of a soap opera. So just for that, I need
Call her out, yeah.
yeah. So that's the counselor fee right there, baby, and it's all good. It's the counsel fee.
For sure.
Let me cam back up real quick. Player for life. He said, I'm in the house. What's good, Oppie, Mr. Man in Action? What's up, chat? What's going on, brother?
What's good?
So, what I would say about guys scared of rejection is this, bro. The problem with this is that dudes are basing their confidence on if they can get women or not. That's the issue, bro. They base their whole confidence on if they can get chicks or not, bro. Like I'm confident, just period. My confidence doesn't stem from the fact that I can get chicks easy. It's just I just think I'm a cool individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Oh, I'll put the cash app in there, baby. Don't worry about that. Let me put the cash app in here. We don't do no excuses over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we got that. We got that for you. Um, what about approaching, brother?
Well, I mean, the same thing as far as rejection. I don't think guys' biggest fear is the approach. It's just, will this woman like? Do you hear my dog barking?
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let me get his ass right real quick. I'll be right back.
it's all good. I got a dog too, so I definitely get it. Hold on real quick. Let me put this cash app in here for y'all. Y'all can donate from PayPal and y'all can donate from Cash App. Let me put the cash app in here. Let's see. Let's see this. Oh, also I got merchandise, y'all too. If y'all want to get some merch, make sure y'all hit my Instagram and make sure y'all hit my Instagram and hit the links for a Afi Kingdom T-shirt because we do got the merch. I need to speak on that a little more. We got the merch for y'all, cats. Um,
All right.
all right, so we're gonna put the cash app in there for y'all. Yeah, so back to what you were saying about the approaching. Like, what I'm asking is, what are some good strategies and tips for guys just want to cold approach women in the daytime and stuff, or at night, or wherever? Like,
Yeah.
what should they say? What should they go up to them and do?
Okay. Well, I mean, it starts with the mindset, of course. And I mean, this is for, you could think of a situation of a stripper in a strip club, how a lot of guys may want the stripper, but they don't know how to. Well, for one, you got to understand that a lot of strippers have the mindset, or they have this unwritten rule that they should never date a client. So keep your money in your pocket. You know what I mean? Have like one of your friends go up and talk to her for you or something like that. And this is just a strip club situation to let her know that you want to talk to her. But the main thing you guys need to understand is that every woman that you think is beautiful out of your lead, or that you're scared to approach, keep in mind that there's another guy somewhere out there that's tired of her. And also, when you go up to her and approach her, try to see what else she has to offer other than her good looks, which in certain situations is not much, which actually makes you more valuable than her.
Say that
So when
again.
you go up with that type of approach, that, hey, I mean, you look nice, but what else is there? Then it's a totally different mindset. It's a totally different approach. It's a totally different dynamic that you're going to have with this woman, and she's going to look at you in that way, compared to if you look at her just like every other guy looks at her, as, you look so good, you look so nice, how can I get with you? Go up with the mindset of like, what can you offer me? Because I already know what I can offer you. And it's not me just giving you something. I literally know without just saying it. It's a lot of shit that comes with me other than whatever I look like.
Hmm. My brother, when did you get to the point? Because I already know that you got to this point without even asking you. And shout out to y'all follow me on Instagram, man. We about to hit 10K over there too. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, so y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Um, damn, what the hell was I? That I hate when I look at them comments. What was I just saying, bro? I was about to ask you something.
You was asking at what point, and I guess you were talking about with approaching or rejection.
Hold on, let me reheat myself. Um, let me reheat myself. Okay, let me just scratch. It'll come back to me. Um, like what at what point? I got it now. What point? Because if I feel like this is what I feel, bro. This is let me just say this. I feel like if you hear dudes talking about women, and this is no shot to nobody, so I don't want you guys starting rumors saying, "Oh, Happy Kingdom was talking slick about you." No, I'm not. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. And just to clarify, let me tell you, players, a disclaimer. I have a life outside of YouTube. So just because I'm talking about life stuff doesn't mean I'm referring to another content creator. Like, don't you guys realize content creator and life stuff, it goes over into real life too. So real life, you have experiences. So it doesn't mean that it comes stems from YouTube. Just to let you guys know. So this is what I want to say. When I hear dudes talking about women in the context of only how fine and bad they are, I feel like they haven't reached the next level yet.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't reached that. They think they have. Oh, this baddie, this. Da, da, da. You still there? That's how I be looking at it. Like you still at that part.
Yeah.
When did you get to the point where you start to appreciate women's qualities over their looks? Because that's a level that people don't understand, and
Yeah.
some people don't never get there. So it's like, and that when I hear it, when I hear dudes saying 10 this, dime this, I be thinking they ain't even reached the next level, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even there yet. Bro, y'all still
Facts.
there? That's how I
Yeah.
be thinking. Like y'all still there? Y'all still on the how fine she is part? Y'all
Uh-huh.
haven't advanced past that? That
Yeah.
to me, that tells me you ain't smashed enough chicks, because if once you smash enough chicks, bro, that stuff loses value because you start dealing with these extremely attractive women, or you start dealing with these women with nice bodies, and you realize that that's all they got to offer. That's all
Mm-hmm.
they have. And you got to go through a lot of women to get to that point. You can't go through 10, you can't go through 20. I'm going to say it's going to take probably more than 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
So when did you get to that point?
Um, I mean, because you're right. I think every guy at a certain point, especially in the beginning of just not dealing with women, they think that's all that matters. But at a certain point, I think all the real players, all the real guys that's been dealing with multiple women understand that a side bitch or a bad bitch is the best side bitch. That's about it. She's not as good as the main. I'd rather have a decent looking main than the baddest chick is my main, because a lot of these side chicks, like you said, they have nothing to offer other than their body, other than their face. And it look good on paper. That's what a lot of guys try to do. They try to look good on paper, but in reality, she ain't doing nothing for you.
Right.
And I mean, it took me time because I had to deal with my dimes here and there. And of course, you want a woman to look good for you, but that's the main thing. If she looks good to you, she can be a dime in your eyes, and that'll be the best one for you instead of a dime in everybody else's eyes. Because it's a lot of other shit that comes with that. It's not just you got a bad bitch and that's it. Nah, you got family members that'll try to holler at her. You got all this validation she
Let's
gets from
talk about it.
online. Yeah,
Can you really handle one?
Yeah, exactly. And everything ain't what it seemed, because I'm going to be real, after about one or two times, and funny enough, even for me, I think some of my, probably worst sex comes from the most baddest bitches, because they not really about that life. They haven't really been exposed to, no true freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not really trying to get choked. They'll get their hair pulled, but only a little bit. You know what I mean? They not willing to submit at a level that I would want them to, especially sexually. And that's not all of them. That's why I say it depends on what you think is a baddie. But those chicks that are universally bad, in my experience, are the best side pieces. They're the best ones that look good when I want to do a little flex. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to bring her out to a venue, or I want to bring her out for a certain situation. But they damn sure ain't going to be the ones popping up at no Thanksgiving dinner and no shit like that, because they can't even cook.
Yeah, bro. A lot of dudes try to flex with their chicks and want to show them to you, bro. But at the end of the day, that chick won't even make you a sandwich, though, my nigga.
Exactly. I
She
say it
won't
look
even
good.
you want to show everybody your girl. She won't even make you a sandwich when you hungry, though, bro. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
Yeah, it look good on paper.
You want to show her off. You want to show her off to everybody in the world and the DMs and stuff like that. But then guess what? When you come home from a long day at work, cutting hair or chopping down trees or whatever you do, you got to go in the kitchen and make your own sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Yeah.
y'all doing, man?
And I feel like a lot of the best looking chicks didn't have to really learn how to socialize. So beyond their looks, there don't be shit to talk about. Like, if you really trying to have a conversation and really trying to get to know this chick and all type of shit like that, or just really not even about knowing her, just being able to vibe out on a conversation. Can you go on a road trip with her and really have a conversation with her, or do you just have to listen to music the whole time? Like, if you ask her her opinion on some shit that you're doing, she don't even know. She's so wrapped up in how many likes she just now got or how many views she got on Snapchat. And it takes dealing with these type of women to truly understand this. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, everything ain't what it seems. You know, these quote unquote dimes, these quote unquote bad chicks, most of them are boring as fuck.
Devin Scott says, "Oh man, where'd it go? Oh, there it go. Ah man, on that, they ain't bringing nothing but looks. Most of them are boring as hell. That's true, bro. Most of them is boring
Yeah,
as hell.
it's a sad reality for real.
Most of them is boring as hell. And you know what's funny that I noticed too, bro? And maybe you noticed this also. Um, a lot of these baddies and stuff that's on like Instagram and all of that, and like especially like if you've ever seen any of their OnlyFans and stuff,
Uh huh.
the dudes don't even be fresh dudes all like that. So it's like y'all talking about looks, money, status, all it is, but these status chicks, the dudes they be messing with were pretty average. They be having bellies and everything. I mean, not that I'm looking, but I be seeing the OnlyFans, they be chubby dudes and all of this stuff. It don't be like no, it don't it don't be like no dude with no six pack,
Yeah.
tat, a beard, and a Ferrari.
Uh huh.
Smashing these chicks. You know what I'm saying?
And that's something to remember with these chicks that we think are dimes. None of them think they're dimes. You know what I mean? Like you can go up to a chick that everybody else thinks she's a 10, but she's seen herself without makeup. She know that she got dimples and shit all on her ass. She know that her tits are a little saggy. You know what I mean? Like she knows that, it's pretty fucked up, but she done had a few abortions here and there. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't think that she's all that. So you gotta remember that mindset when you're going up to these women that although you may think they look good, although your homies may think they look good, she don't even think she look that good, bro. So it really ain't that different from any other chick. And another thing you guys need to focus on women that look good to y'all. You know what I mean? A universal good looking woman is cool on paper, but in reality, a dime to me is a chick that's fairly natural, little bit of slim. She don't have to be like, for example, this past weekend, my homie was so stuck on this girl just because she was light skinned. I'm
And
like,
they
bro,
want,
look.
they want your cash app, bro.
Say again.
They want your cash app. Somebody want to leave a donation.
Oh, okay, for sure. I drop in the chat. It's Mr. Man in action though. It's spelled just like that.
Man, you know they need a link, bro. What you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the chat though.
Billy, did you give me my money or what? I ain't getting no notification.
Mr. Man in action. I'm gonna drop the link in there too.
There you go.
But yeah, shout out to everybody who want to donate. You know what I mean?
Subscribe to his channel too.
Yeah, check out the channel, bro. The channel's Mr. Man in Action. Let me drop some of these links in here. But yeah, bro. I mean, with these chicks, some guys they'll just try to get her just because she's light skinned. You know what I mean? And it's like, if that's what you fucking with, that's cool. But I think your game and your mindset and how you deal with women will be totally different if you actually deal with them on what you want, on the terms that you think is bad, instead of what everybody else thinks.
What would you describe your type?
I think my type.
I seen you with a couple of chicks with dreads. Is that coincidence or is that what you like?
Nah, yeah, I like chicks with dreads. I like chicks with natural hair in general, but I'm not too picky on that. But what I've noticed is a lot of those chicks are more like down to earth type shit. And I'm not saying all of them because I got a few chicks that got the extensions or whatever, the weave and shit like that. But I feel like I like the chicks that are more quote unquote down to earth. Like they don't necessarily they got an Instagram, but they're not on there every day type shit. You know what I mean? Like they got a Snapchat, but they're not sitting there worried about how many views they got. They're kind of just posting because something cool is actually happening in their life. So I like those kind of like those earthly type chicks, like those chicks that you can actually talk about. They freaks and shit like that. They may have a little bisexual energy in them, but they just not about that clout shit. Those the ones that I like.
Shout out to McCain for the super chat. He says you got to have experience and understand what MIA is talking about. That's true, bro. And we halfway there. So we need another $9.99 or two $4.99.99s or five $1.99.99s. Because I'm dead serious.
Facts.
I'm serious, bro.
Real
So,
shit.
yeah, we halfway there. Shout out to McCain. So y'all want it, or else we can rock for the 25 minutes. No problem for me. That's less. That's more time for my day.
Mm-hmm.
He said he probably overlooked a couple of bras that was bringing more value. Yeah, like my type, what I like is I like chicks with real good energy, and I like professional chicks. That's what I like. I like chicks that like went to college and have jobs, and it's not just because of the money they make. It just shows that they have somewhat of responsibility. I like women who got their own life before I meet them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women won't have a life. They won't have their own life, and then what happens is they just want to attach to yours.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Women want to attach to. We need five more. I'm dead serious. I'm cutting this shit off an hour if I don't get my $20. $20 a day, man. That's the minimum, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. I'm the cat who gave y'all the 10-hour stream. I think I worked enough. Thank you, man. He said I hope y'all catching these gems. I hope they are too, and I hope I catch this $5 so I give y'all some more game.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
I like women know. I like women who know how to be themselves. You feel what I'm saying? And by themselves. Like I don't
Yeah.
like those girls who have like a posse, a clique.
Uh-huh.
Like you meet a girl and then you see them. Oh, we at the day party. Oh, meet you.
Yeah, I
I don't
can't.
like that type of shit, bro. I like
Yeah.
women who kick it by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like girls trips and all of that. I don't trust that shit.
Yeah.
Them girls trips and all that, bro. Throw the whole girls trip away, bro. I don't deal with that. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like women who make their own money, have their own goals, have their own things, have their own everything. You know what I'm saying? And good energy. They got to know how to cook,
Yeah.
and they got to know how to serve.
Facts.
They got to have, and that's not like me being a tough guy or I'm a king and all of that. Like no, I'm just it's beyond just the king shit. It's just that's what I like. That's what I respond to.
Yeah.
That's what I respond to. Shout out to my mom. It's my mama's fault, but that's just what I was taught as when I was young, and that is the energy I respond to. I respond to, babe, how was your day? Not what you do today. You see it?
Yeah.
Now, do you see the nuances? Just that little tweak makes
Mm-hmm.
that much of a difference.
Yeah.
See, babe, how is your? See, just one word, babe. How was your day? That shows concern. That shows, hey, I was thinking about you. I was wondering about you. You see, when a woman says, what you do today, that's kind of like analyzing what you did today. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I put a one in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
one or two little key words changes the whole vibe. So a lot of you women, you think you're doing the wrong thing. Excuse me, you think you're doing the right thing, but you gotta learn to tweak your words to get results. So I'm gonna go
Facts.
over that again in case y'all didn't. But this is for the ladies. Ask your dudes how his day was. Don't ask your dude what you do today. That seems because when and the thing is, some of you guys in the chat, give me a fire sign in the chat, fellas, because some of you guys may receive this kind of interaction, but you haven't really thought about what exactly is happening. See, when a woman asks you what you did today, it's like she wants to clarify everything. Like she wants to hear, was there girls involved? Was it? It's like she's being nosy almost. She's just checking tabs. So there's a difference between checking tabs on your man than being concerned about your man. So just that small instance. So for you women, stop. Don't do it no more. Stop asking your man what you did today because that comes off like you're judging what he did, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I woke up, I did this. That's not the vibe. You want him to tell you like how his day was. Then that taps into his emotion. Well, babe, this is what happened, man. Guess what? And then that's how you build a bond
Mm-hmm.
by asking positive questions. You gotta ask positive questions. Don't just ask questions and then wonder why things go left.
Facts.
Yeah, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Lauren said there's 17 likes. Let's get them to 40. I'm camming off so we get it to 40. Go ahead, man, Mr. Man in Action.
Well, yeah, I mean, like he was saying, as far as any women watching as well, like You need to try to focus on embracing your full femininity when you're with a man. You know what I mean? Like it also depends on what man you're with, of course, but typically men respond to a woman being feminine around them. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about can I compete with him, because we don't want to compete with y'all. We don't look at y'all necessarily as our competition. We got all this other shit going on in the world that we have to compete with, that we have to deal with. When we're dealing with you, we want to be in our full blown masculine and you being your full blown feminine. Shout out my boy the club in the building,
Shout out to the professor.
tapping in. But yeah, man, I mean that's the main thing about it too, and I think it takes a certain type of woman to understand that. Let me ask you this, Alfie. Do you think that there are women that come in like that, or you kind of have to teach them that way of being when they're with you?
Ask me the clear question. I'm not coming up against till I get 40 likes. I'm just telling y'all I'm not being lazy, so I'm away. What's the question again?
So when we talk about like women being feminine and asking those certain type of questions like how did you sleep instead of what time you woke up or some shit like that. What do you think that women necessarily come in like that, or you got to kind of teach them to be that way with you?
You gotta teach them. They don't know. Women only know how to deal with dudes the way they've been dealing with dudes. So they don't know how to. A lot of women they lose because they don't know how to adapt. It's like, see, basically what happens is, what them likes looking like, bro.
Like we had 35, yeah, 35 likes.
What's up, brothers? We can't get the likes to 40. What the hell is wrong with y'all? So no, they don't really know it, bro. They deal with men the way they're used to dealing with men. But guess what the worst part about that is, bro?
What's that?
Just guess. I'm gonna tell you because this is a nail biter and bomb drop.
I think the worst part is, they kind of get stuck at a certain level of man instead of upgrading to whatever they could be dealing with.
This is the nail biter. This is the bomb drop. 40 likes, y'all. Not 37, not 39, not 31. I said 40. Golly, bro. So this is the kicker, bro. Women are treating their dudes from what they learn from other dudes, but other dudes are failed relationships. How are you trying to treat your man like how you used to treat your old man, but those relationships failed?
Facts.
Those relationships failed, and you still run. Yeah, man.
For a reason.
So you mean that's just like, bro, that's just like I got a wrench that's rusty and I like to fix my bike on it and it barely works, and then I get a new bike and I use that same rusty wrench trying to fix it. Bro, the wrench don't work. It don't work. So you're using strategies and techniques that lost you a man. If those techniques were good, you would still be that man. You wouldn't even know me because you'd be married somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to 40 likes. I'm back. That's all y'all had to do. That's all y'all had to do. What up, Jill? Much love from the Netherlands. We worldwide, bro. Thank you, Deluxe. Yeah. So what are y'all doing? You guys got to study the stuff that works. Just like dating, bro. Like, This is. Now let me give y'all the game on my approach, bro. The reason why I'm successful when it comes to approaching is because I'm not necessarily won over when I see a chick. There may be a woman who I see who I may think is decent, but I'm not going to invest it in her, and I'm not going to be excited about a conversation with her until we actually had a conversation.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Because I can talk to her. Say I see a chick in the grocery store, and then I'd be like, and this is real talk, and I'm using this as an example to be funny, but I'm just showing y'all how it can go. So say I'm in the grocery store and I see a woman, and I say, hey, could you pass me that tangerine? And she'd be like, which one is a tangerine? She's out. Like, you retarded. You don't know what a tangerine is? See, but I'm saying I had to approach her to know that. Like,
Yeah.
bro, if you don't even know your fruits, what I'm gonna do with you? Besides, stick it in and stick it all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go in and then it's out all the way out. You don't
Facts.
even know your fruits or just anything. If I'm in the library and I don't know, just anything. So I have to pre-qualify people first. I don't meet a chick and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to smash her. So let me approach her. Let me pursue her. Like, no, bro, like she has to say something that I like in order
Mm-hmm.
for it to continue.
And that's
You
the
know?
important thing about it is a lot of guys are only trying to see what they can get from the woman, but they're not necessarily seeing like what can come from that because you know that and that but that see that's what I think the importance is of approaching. You know what I mean? Because you'll never know. You're going off, oh she looks good, oh she looks nice, bro. You guys got to understand that when I talk about taking action, making your approaches, talking to women, it's to see if you want to deal with her anyway. Because of course she passed on the looks, but what else? You know what I mean? Like, does she know what fruit is? Like Alfie said, does she know how to have a conversation? Does she know how to, you know, complete a sentence? Does she know how to do self checkout? It's all type of other shit that comes with it, other than her just looking good. But you'll never know that if you don't go up and say something. Now you just look kind of weird just staring at her. So that's the importance of the approach. A lot of guys are worried about, you know, their self. I literally just dropped a video this morning talking about looking at women's body language when you're talking to them. Like we're focused on ourselves the whole time, but what is her body language looking like? Is she looking like she cares about what you're saying? Is she looking like she's interested in you with her body language without actually saying it? These are things that are important as well, but these are things you'll never be able to pick up if you're not actually going out and talking to women when you see them.
Shout out to P Dubs. Y'all see the clock. So what's at 46? So in 10 minutes, we're gonna end the show if y'all don't drop 10 more dollars. Look, this is something I'm gonna say that's a real game, bro. And like I say, I mean this humbly, but I'm just using myself. Player for life. I'm dead serious, bro. Fuck that.
Shout out to Player for Life too.
Y'all think I'm playing? I'm serious. And if y'all don't like it, if y'all think it's too abrasive, oh well. Start a YouTube channel and you do it how you want. I want my money if I get up here and work. Y'all know how to spend it. I see it. I watch content. Look, this is the trick. So I'm an attractive dude, right? Towards from women. Okay. So this is the thing. And I'm gonna contrast myself with the woman. So I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. Matter of fact, give me a fire sign in the chat if y'all ready for this game, because I'm gonna really break this down for y'all, and I'm gonna read this question real quick. Give me a fire sign if y'all want me to really show y'all what I mean about this looks thing. Devin Scott says, man, all man on the conversation stuff. So many women, especially the good-looking ones, ain't used to having person-to-person conversations anymore because of social media. It's crazy. Yeah, they only know how to text and stuff, bro.
That's all facts.
That's crazy. I see a comment by Tim too. I'm just waiting for it to come up on my StreamYard. I see it on the. Well, I can read it and highlight it in a minute because I want these fire signs. Tim says, "Would you say there are men who are at your level at an early age, or is it? Blah, blah, blah. Would you? Has it came up yet? Still ain't came up yet. Okay, it's about to come up. Why I don't see it? Okay. Would you say there are men who are at your level at early age, or is it that just being picky since a young buck doesn't know much about women, basically messing with only women you think quality? Hold on. Do you get grasp that question? Because I'm kind of having a hard time grasping it.
I see what he's saying. He's like at an earlier age, being picky since a young buck doesn't know much about life and women. So I think he's basically saying, would you say that you have this type of abundance mindset and you're able to be picky because you've dealt with women, you've had your experience compared to a young dude who is really just trying to just not get his feet wet?
Good, good. Okay, I got
believe
that
that's what
question.
he's saying.
Shout out to RSB. We're gonna do a show tomorrow morning, so y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him and wait for tomorrow morning. We're gonna do a show. I'll say this, bro. Um, it can go either way. Me personally, I don't know, bro. I was different. I always had this attitude. I was always into my own self and my own interests and goals. And women was always like secondary and stuff to me. Even, but I'm saying like when I was a kid, I wasn't having sex or anything. I was just
Mm,
always into my own stuff and my hobbies and how I look and how I carry myself. And women were just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't see like a family structure in my house because my father passed.
yeah.
But I never looked at like women as family and be together and stuff like that. So I just had an abundance mindset pretty young, bro, because I just always was into my stuff. And then that kind of made women secondary. So the point what I'm making is when you deal with women secondary, it's from an abundance mindset because it could never take number one in your life.
Mm,
Women have never been number one in my life. For a small part of my life, sex was number one, but it had nothing to do with the women. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I would just see the reason why I did. One of the reasons why I smashed a lot of chicks isn't just because um, I'm like a player and got game and all of this stuff, but in reality, bro, it's because of this. Is because when I meet women, it's always fun in the honeymoon stages and stuff like that. So I enjoy that part. But then when that part's over, then I want to start it over again with the new person. So
Yeah.
that's how come I amassed so many bodies because it's like when I would meet women, we would date, it would be fun. And then when feelings get invested, it don't get fun no more because they start acting weird and shit. So then
Hmm.
that relationship will go on ice, and then there will be a new one. See, the only difference between now and then is now I don't need a new one to replace the old one. See, when I was younger, I would have to have a new one to replace the old one, and then that's how the bodies accumulate. Because it's
Yeah.
like I only like the honeymoon stages. I only like the beginning. This is fun. You're great. This is it. And then once it becomes, who was this? Why is this? Why you didn't have that? And it's just like, all right, I done had enough of this, bro. It's time for another honeymoon. So
Yeah.
that's how come I got the bodies because when women get attached, it's not fun anymore, bro.
Hmm.
It's
It's a
not fun no
different
more.
level.
It's not even like me. I'm just telling like women too. It's like the women, you guys don't understand the energy y'all be putting forth as a man to the man. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize how as time goes on, you may not get the results that you want out of that man, but you don't realize your part. You don't realize what you changed. You're only focused on what he's doing and what he's not doing, and you don't understand that you tweaked your stuff, and that's how come your results are too.
Hmm.
Okay. Now back to the fire signs, as I was saying. So this is the thing, and I'm contrasting myself, Mr. Man in Action, with a bad chick or an attractive woman.
Yeah.
See, me being an attractive dude who is intelligent, that's another thing. Women like intelligent dudes. For you nerds, and you be trying to be, and you want to act like you're not smart because you think it's beta. You're tripping, bro. Women love an intelligent man. Don't
Facts.
never get that one twisted. Women
Yeah.
love an intelligent man. So growing up, I always put my interests and stuff first, right? And I always was into clothes and appearance and stuff like that. And I was always smart. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I didn't have to develop strong relationship skills because I had women who wanted to have a relationship with me without having relationship skills based on how I look. So I understand why the bad chicks don't have relationship skills because they never had to develop them. How?
Ever.
Well, because I'm the same way. I didn't have to
Hmm.
develop these stuffs because I was able to get the women to do what I wanted them to do and act how I want them to act without the relationship. Just based on looks, just based on swag and confidence. So for a woman, I understand where she's coming from because I experienced it. I didn't have to. I learned. I learned certain things because I wanted to. But I didn't have to. You know, that's the real game. Because like I said, if I meet a new chick, she's gonna find me interesting. And then just the fact that I'm my age with no kids, her level of investment's already at a 6 out of 10 from the gate because she's used to dealing with, especially my age. Now, if you guys are 21, y'all might have no deal, but when you a dude pushing 40, women not used to meeting 40-year-old cats with no kids, so they're
Yeah.
already just like I said, Mr. Man in Action. It's the same way when we meet a bad one with no kids. We're like, ooh, she ain't got no kids. It's the same thing. So if I meet
Yeah.
a chick, right? So if I meet a chick, it's like, so I haven't even. So if the gauge is 1 to 10, one interaction before a date, the fact that I'm by myself and I don't have no kids, I'm already at a 6. All I need is 4 more points. So
Facts.
I'm starting at a 6. Sometimes I'm starting at a 7, just off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I meet a chick and she don't have no kids and I don't have no kids and I got a dog and she got a dog. Oh, I'm at a 7 now.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a dog too? We can go on a dog. 7, right?
Real quick.
I didn't have to learn how to court a woman and stuff because I didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to never do that. I never had to do this. I never had to do all of these things, bro. Like, and even shout out to Mar. Like yesterday, he was basically saying like, how do you like meet chicks? Like how basically he was saying like how can I like meet chicks and smash before I take them on dates, something to that concept. And I'm kind of telling him like, just because I say I don't take chicks on dates, don't mean they don't want to do it. Let's not get that twisted. No, it's not like, oh, I'm a cold player. They listen to whatever I say. Like, no, they want to do the stuff
Oh yeah.
that. But I just keep it cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go have some tacos or some shit like that. On Taco Tuesdays, but it ain't none of this foo, whatever your favorite thing is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
And,
yeah,
and
I
guys,
never had to do none of that stuff, bro. I never had to really chase, and I figured out how to like speed the process up as a teenager. So I never, like I said, it never really took a lot for me.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And once I figured out the science to it, it was a roll because I understood early on in my dating what women liked about me. And that's some game for you guys. Figure out what women like about you. And then you maximize that. And then you showcase that.
Focus.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If women like Mr. Man in Action for his dress, why should he wear his hood all the time? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? If women
Mm-hmm.
like me for my eyes, let me take off my glasses sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Take off the Gucci's and put them on your shirt like this. We'll do it like this.
Yeah.
So look, we at the 58-minute mark. If you guys want to advance this game, you got to hit that super chat, man. Y'all owe me like $10. Or for the last 10 minutes, let's do a Q&A. So let's get until then, let's get 3 questions in. So you guys ask me, the man in action, questions about anything, and we gonna take it. You can see the chat, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I see it.
All right, let me let me go heat up this coffee so I can hear you talking. So whatever question
Okay.
you see, I'll hear you talking about it, and then I'll chime in.
For sure. For
That's the
sure.
that's the good thing about doing content with other guys that know how to do content.
Mm-hmm.
You can just pass the rock real quick.
Facts. Hey, y'all remember it's only free game if you're a freeloader. So if you got any value out of this shit, the least you could do is hit that $sign at the bottom. And understand that you are definitely getting your money's worth, whatever you super chat. You know what I mean? The like button is one thing, but it shows you really appreciate what we're doing when you hit that $sign. And we appreciate every $sign that come in, trust me. And y'all see how Alfie is upgrading his content, you know what I mean? He got the background, he's dropping books, dropping knowledge every morning for you guys. So don't think that these super chats are getting wasted. They're definitely getting used to upgrade this content, you know what I mean? But yeah, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and drop it up in there. We'll get to it. And also, as he was saying with the dates and stuff like that, for you guys that either are about to get your own crib or you have your own crib, understand that you can set your crib up as the first date. Instead of actually going out, your house can be that spot. Your apartment can be that spot. So when you're going out and you're looking for a crib, make sure your spot is player. You know what I mean? Like, for example, the apartment I got, literally 10 steps across, there's a swimming pool. I mean, the pool's not open now because it's getting cold out here, but these are subtle things that can become the date. You know, you could, if you keep walking down the street, it's like a whole little strip where people go outside and they walk around. There's restaurants and shit like that. So that's where the logistics come in. Who, what, when, where, how are you going to get where you want to get with this woman? Shout out to Tim for the super chat. Appreciate that, brother. You
All
was
right,
right on time.
you just earned another 20 minutes. Congratulations.
Yeah, he was right
If
on time with that.
y'all want to extend it, then y'all already know what to do. Go ahead, bro.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, man. I mean, and when it comes to the approach and stuff like that, because you guys know I talk about that a lot on my channel, but it's no point in taking action if you're not getting any results. It kind of gets pointless at a certain point. So start doing stuff with the mindset of some sort of results. But the funny thing is, when you do stuff for so long, results are going to come because you're going to start to get nuances. So that's just like working out. If you keep hitting the weights, keep hitting the weights, keep hitting the weights, you're going to realize at a certain point you're not going to get those results that you want until you start doing the diet. That's the nuance. That's just like YouTube. The core of YouTube is to put videos out that people are going to click on. The nuance on YouTube is to get people to stay on the video longer. So instead of just working on the thumbnail and the title, now you start doing certain things to keep people interested in the whole video. So understand, it starts with something though. So when it comes to these women, you have to start off with the approach. You can't focus on your fear of rejection because you got to understand a lot more other things are going to come with that when you start getting results. And as Alfie said, you got to figure out what works for you. You got to figure out what part of your game, what part of your looks work best for you, what part of your situation and your conversation skills. But it literally starts with you doing something. You can't just do nothing and expect these type of results. Life don't work like that.
That's facts, bro. And shout out to Tim. You know what? I want to give a special shout out to Tim because he's a new subscriber and I know him by name already. That tells me something. When you guys are in videos, the more you interact and stuff and support, man, you guys move favor up in with the content creators. I know you got your guys too.
Facts.
Man in action who you just know. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate you, Tim, because you knew and you doing what you're supposed to do. A lot of these guys been watching me for a year. They don't even know what they're supposed to do. They don't even know that they gotta like the video until I say it.
And you guys gotta understand, as content creators, we remember shit like this. So right now, y'all watching us with whatever our numbers are, whatever our views are.
You ain't been watching my videos for maybe a week, or maybe you was secret watching, but I know who he is now because he always says something. So special shout out to you because that's what I like, bro. Like, and you can tell me, like personally, I don't really care about. I mean, you always care a little bit, but for the most part, I like to engage.
Yeah.
When people are talking and stuff, that's what I like. I don't care if it's a lot of people, and then I gotta ask the chat, is y'all still here? I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm about engaging, you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you remember this type of shit when you grow and develop. You know what I mean? You're gonna remember who hit that Patreon link and joined nice and early. So when you have more things to offer, it's nothing to chop it up with them. Even if it's a consultation or something like that, it's nothing to give that person an extra 5-10 minutes just because they've been rocking with you. They've been super chatting and shit like that. Like a lot of guys think that when they do this type of stuff for us that they just gonna get lost in the sauce. It's like, nah, bro, we remember this shit. So keep that in mind when y'all are being generous, that you will get that return to you in some way.
I didn't gave plenty of free consultations, but the thing is, I ain't never gave a free consultation to somebody who asked me for one. Let's let that resonate.
That's how it works.
Sometimes I just tell guys like, hey, bro, you know what? Hit me, I got you. But you can't just come ask me, hey, bro, I like your content. Can I get a free one? Hell no. The hell?
Yeah.
The fuck I look like, Santa Claus?
Facts. Real talk.
Yeah, Santa Claus? Hell no, bro. Shout out to Devin Scott. He said he another new guy, so appreciate you. What's up with all the new guys donating, but the old guys, what is that? Y'all just got to sit in your ass because there's new cats in here donated. You ain't got to? Devin Scott says, appreciate y'all spitting fire. Keep it up, fellas. Focus on yourself and focus on chicks first. Yeah, bro, that's real tick. See, the thing is, bro, is we say that and they hear it, but they don't. It's like it doesn't resonate. Like they hear it, but they don't understand. Like, no, that's really the key to what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, brother. I like this jacket too, man, because I got another one that's the same as this, except it's a little looser and it got the string. So this is the tighter one. You know what I'm saying? You got to get particular with your stuff. Y'all be thinking I got the same stuff on, and I ain't got the same stuff on. I got like 2 or 3 of the same thing with small tweak nuances. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate that. How come y'all didn't ask the questions this whole time, nigga?
They soaking it up, man. They soaking it up.
I be wanting to answer the questions, bro, because I be feeling like while y'all got my time and attention, let me really,
Yeah.
while I'm here.
Well, I asked you a question. What do you think is one of the easiest ways to avoid the fear of rejection?
Just realize it's just a woman, bro. If you're scared of, if look, what it boils down to is if you're scared of rejection, subconsciously you feel the woman is better than you because you feel like it's an opportunity to talk to her, when she should feel like it's an opportunity to talk to you.
Facts.
That's what I feel. So that shit changes the whole dynamics when you deal with anybody. When you look at them like, oh, I hope they. If you look at a situation like, I hope they like me. I hope I don't offend them. I hope. See, if you're coming from it from the wrong angle, off
Yeah.
the cliff. If you already fucked up.
Yeah. You lying to yourself. And it's like you lie to yourself so much because you'll look at a chick. Like guys will literally look at a woman. Oh man, she got a fatty. Yeah, I'll tear her up. Blah blah blah. But you're scared to talk to her. So how you gonna tell her to get on her knees and go crazy if you scared to just walk up and talk to her? That don't even make sense. You just lied to yourself 3 different ways. So understand, if you truly want to deal with her, if you truly want this and that to come from her, it starts from at least approaching. You know, the rejection is one of those things that I'm gonna be real in life, especially as a man, it's going to happen. Not just with women, but you know, if you know it's going to happen, why be afraid of it? I've literally, I think a lot of the quote unquote approach anxiety and fear and all that stuff went away once I started to embrace it. I didn't look forward to it, but when it would happen, you know, I'm instantly smiling afterwards, you know, have a good day. And then the beautiful thing about being a man is that you can literally just go talk to somebody else that quick.
Thanks. We got a new guy, man. Well, shout out to you, new guys. I don't know if I'm getting new guys or you guys are just people are watching. It's weird, bro. I'm gonna just speak my mind to you real quick. I mean, Mr. Man in action. It's like you assume that if people subscribe to you, that they like you and they're gonna watch all your videos, right? You know, I'm a good dude. I'm gonna just keep up with this stuff. But ever since I started this morning show last week, I'm seeing a whole different set of new people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
You
it's
never
like
know.
you would assume that your people just come back, but this is a new time and new people showing up. It's kind of weird because I'm seeing people who I've never seen before up until just last week.
So
Multiple
you're
guys
popping
and
up.
stuff. Like I never seen Top Tap Ad before. Have you been watching my content and still watching, bro, or what? His question though is, how do you feel stupid or embarrassed when a girl rejects you or ignores you and other people? You don't care about what other people think. That I didn't think that's the question, bro. Quit
Yeah.
worrying about. Why you worried about if what somebody laughed at you or something like that? You don't even deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even once they laugh at you or whatever you think. See in your mind, you think they talking about you all day, roasting you. They on to the next thing, just as you should.
Yeah, they focus on themselves. And one thing that can help you guys, if you do get quote unquote rejected, when in reality all it is her probably telling you she got a boyfriend or she's married, but whatever. If that quote unquote happens to where she's not interested, whatever reason, leave that interaction with a smile on your face, because even though other people may see, they don't necessarily know if you knew her. They don't know what you said to her, but they can obviously tell that you got rejected if you come out with a damn frown or if you come out with a sad face. So leave that interaction with a smile and then continue to move on with your life, because most people don't know that y'all got rejected. It be y'all face giving it away after you talk to the woman. But if you leave out with a smile, like, okay, have a nice day, have a good one, whatever, people don't know what the fuck just happened. They just know that you came out smiling, so they're assuming something good happened. That's like one of those tricks that I use as well. It helps out a lot when it comes to going into a next approach.
Facts, bro. And you guys need to just start approaching women like, let me see what she's about. Approach the women like that. Let me see what she's about instead of mission one, ARC mode,
Yeah.
Terminator. Oh, what we got? Prey number one.
Facts. Yeah. It's
Ass
really not that
5, phase 7, going into mode 1 approach.
deep. Yeah.
Like,
It-
no,
it-
bro, just go up to the chick and see what she about, and then see if you like her or not. It's not every time you approach, lost, win. Number equals win. Not like, nah, bro. Sometimes you'll get the number and talk to her and don't like her ass there.
Yeah. And she could be not talking about nothing. And you guys got to understand the approach. Think of going swimming. All the approach is you stepping outside and looking at the swimming pool. You haven't
Bro,
even
I done
put
talked
your
to
feet
some
in.
Stupid fucking bro. I didn't talk to some chicks. I be thinking, who in the hell got you pregnant, bro? Because you're retarded.
Yep.
Who followed through with this?
Hmm.
Like you're literally stupid. Who followed through with the sex and the nut?
Real talk.
Why? You have no common sense. What the hell, bro? Shout out to number one. I see another comment, another question from Devin Scott. He says, "How much time should I invest in the DMs on the?" You go first because I already know. I already know what I'm going to say. I didn't even finish the questions. You already got the answer from me.
Yeah.
Let me finish the question though. How much time should I invest in the D? It's even hard for me to read. How much time should I invest? This don't sound right.
Make
This
a
sounds
pimp
bad.
stomach drop. Ugh.
Yeah, okay, let me try again. I gotta meditate. Whew. How much time no time, but let's just read it. I can't even get to the question. I'm dead ass serious. How much time? No, bro, no time. How much time should I invest in the DMs on a dating app with a chick that has no clue how to keep the conversation? After a few messages, I usually just move on. But what's y'all take on it? What's your take on it, bro?
Man, honestly, I haven't been doing DM or dating apps really ever since the pandemic hit because I realized meeting women in person is 20 to 1,000 times better. So I wouldn't invest too much time on it, bro. I mean, you seem like you already got a fair amount of idea because you're on Alfie's channel. I'm pretty sure you watch other channels somewhat similar, but you said you usually move on. I think that's the best bet, bro. And try to meet women in person, bro, because then you don't have to worry about these type of issues.
All right, let me give you my take. Where my camera at, bro? My man Devin, bro. Let me sit you down at this table right here. Don't invest in women you don't fucking know, bro. Don't invest in women that you don't know personally, bro. For what? So basically you're saying how much time should you invest in a stranger? This is a situation where I'm reading it back to you to answer your question. How long should I invest in a stranger? See how it sounds? 3 days? Like no days, bro. They're a stranger, bro. You don't invest no time until they show you that they're interested.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
It's like saying, how long should I invest in this spider crawling on my wall to see if it's ever going to walk out? You never know when that shit's going to happen.
Right. Tisha says, women are impressed by that confident man in his approach. He could be a 7, but his approach can make her smile and be a 9 or a 10. He might get her number. Facts.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too, when it goes back to Devin's comment, is you guys got to understand 99% of guys have the courage to talk to women online. The extra 1% are able to do it in person. So you already got a huge advantage if you can do it in person. You know, just if you can do it. That doesn't necessarily mean you always have to. But as long as you know that you can, and by actually doing it, because that's the only way you'll truly know, that can help you out with women tremendously than focusing online, which 99% of guys do. And another thing you guys got to understand about this online shit is that you want to meet her in person anyway. So when you finally do, it's just like you just met her the first time, as if you cold approached or met her in person anyway. It starts over. Like every chick I've ever met online, even if we're talking good over text and we're saying we're going to do this and going to do that, when I first meet her, it's still like I'm dealing with a stranger. It's still a brand new interaction. So you can avoid all that shit by just meeting women in the beginning in person. If you see a woman that you're interested in, just go up and talk to her. Go up and engage with her and see what happens.
I'll never slide in a woman's DMs, bro.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time. I
Off the
would
rip.
I see the benefits. I see how it can happen sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think nothing beats in person. Cause one thing I notice about women in DMs and online, it's never truly that in person. It may be her, but it ain't that. It ain't what you seen online.
It's equivalent to meeting a chick in the club. You don't meet the real person.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Gio for the super chat. He said, "Showing my support, salute, and happy Thanksgiving, brothers. Appreciate that, bro." Um,
Facts.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Um, you guys gotta stop investing in these chicks who not showing you no attention and stuff, bro. Because all it does is what happens is you spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to win a woman over, and she's not thinking about you this whole time you're trying to figure this out. This whole
Mm-hmm.
time, just like this, just like how you guys will get online and be looking at videos about how to get your ex back. You think the woman is online looking about how to get her ex back, looking at you? No,
Yeah.
he ain't trying to figure out how to get back with your ass. So why are you sitting up trying to figure out how to get back with her?
Yeah.
You know, so you got to look at it like that. So the thing is let's say you find some YouTube videos on how to get your ex back. Well, by the time you watch 2 weeks worth of videos, what you don't understand is you're 2 weeks invested in her before you even get her.
And that's 2 weeks of missing out on potential new exes. You know what I mean?
So,
Potential new
right.
vibes you could have
So,
caught.
so now you got her, but now your investments are like a 70s going in.
Mm-hmm.
Going in, you already in love because you invested all these strategies and try to figure out all this stuff before you even talk to her. That's pedestalizing, fellas. Pedestalizing women is more than just saying they beautiful and they're great. That's not the only way that you do it, bro.
Yeah.
Pedestalizing a woman is putting her over yourself. And by putting all that energy into a woman and what she thinks and what she does and what she gonna do next, if she ain't worried about you, you losing.
Facts.
You losing off the rip. You know? Real talk. And women only and a lot of times the dating apps, Instagram is the best dating app, bro, because this Instagram gives women access to you instantly, and you can do lifestyle game on there too. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You can't really do lifestyle game on Tinder and Match because there's no updates. They
Yeah.
don't get the updated versions of what you're currently doing. They just get the 5 selected pictures that you chose to put that you thought you looked cute in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Instagram will show them what you're actually doing on a day to day. And that's what will get women invested when they see how you live, the type of things that you do. You know what I'm saying? And even the type of friends that you have. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's another thing. I never just slide off the rip. I just nah, bro. On some content, yeah. And even then, sometimes when if I slide in the female's DM on some content, I have to clarify, like, hey, look, I don't want to be with you, and I don't want to get with you.
Yeah. I'm trying to
This
work
isn't
with
an indirect. I'm really trying to like, no, this is content only. Like, I don't care about you. I'm just trying to bring you to the yard.
you. Yeah.
It makes some money. That's it. I'm trying to bring you to the yard, baby. That's all. I don't care about what you got going on. I don't care if you got a good job. And I don't care if you're a good French kisser. That's between you and the cats you deal with. Because I don't
Yep.
want to deal with you. All I want to do is produce good content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I ain't tripping on none of that or what you think this is or none of that. I don't care. You live your own life. I just want this good here content. That's what
Facts.
I'm looking for. Just and that's a shame too, because the reason why I gotta clarify that is because dudes be so damn thirsty.
Yeah.
Why y'all so thirsty? I gotta clarify myself to these chicks. I'm not trying to get at them because y'all stay trying to get at them the whole time, bro. Stop trying to get at them so then I can just DM them and be like, come on my show, and they say okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's an important thing too when you're approaching in person because so many guys are they're very subtle, they're very indirect, or they're trying to sell something. So I typically let women know straight up, hey, I'm not really trying to sell you nothing. Like I'm trying to flirt with you, I'm trying to talk to you, or I find something about you and I want to know more. You guys, I mean, I'm not saying that the indirect approach won't ever work, but understand that it's a time and a place for everything that you do, and it's a certain way that you do it. And it's also on how you say, not necessarily what you say. That'll let the woman know where you stand with her. So that's just very important.
That's real talk. All right, Ben, this is your time for the question. Y'all got 10 minutes. These StreamYard things be so slow, bro. It's annoying. You be having that issue trying to keep up with
Yeah,
it?
but I've been using OBS lately because
What's
StreamYard
that?
it's another free live stream platform. Like if you ever look at my most recent live streams, it's on OBS, but you can do everything that you do on StreamYard on there. But it's you
It's
know it's
free?
yeah it's free. You gotta download it, but it's free.
It's for Mac?
Yeah, it's for Mac, Windows, all that. It's OBS, really OBS.com, and it's a free download.
Okay. My man Gio says, I just start watching you and you spit real shit. I appreciate all the info you guys give. Treat them. They supposed to be treated and you'll get hurt and taken advantage of. Good, Gio. I'm glad you just started watching, but guess what I want you to do, brother? I want you to go back and look at other content too. Don't just keep up with the new stuff. Like there's hundreds of videos that I've done, and there's hundreds of videos that Mr. Action, the Man in Action, have done that you can get value from. Don't just wait on the new ones. Like guys will do that. Man in Action, they'll come, they'll subscribe to your channel, and they'll hound you for new content, and they ain't even watch all your old content.
Yeah.
When you dropping, when do it matter? Fool, you seen 500 videos? No, so why you asking? Why don't you watch some of them old videos and then, so Gio, make
Yeah.
sure you catch up on the old stuff too, bro, because some of the old stuff is gold. And then watch the new ones, but don't just watch the new ones and wait for the new ones. Like you can watch game in between. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
These videos that we do. When
And
we get
more than
off of
it.
here, I got something that you can watch in my catalog. You don't have to necessarily wait until 7 or 8 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plenty of videos. Matter of fact, I suggest one. I suggest going to my videos and going to the one. Go type in Aki Kingdom and type in uh, Gunners, Gunnerz, and then you can see Mr. Man in Action getting some fire dome on the live.
Yeah. Oh, on the live. Yeah.
Yep, I remember that one because I remember Swerve struck out, bro.
Oh, for real.
He
I
killed
definitely.
himself. I was trying to save him. He kept making the calls, getting hung up on and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
You know what
that.
I'm saying? I'm like, bro, just stop, bro. You're like, no, bro. What did she say out of pocket? Like, oh, you with your YouTube friend? She said something like, he
Yeah.
called us, and she said something bad to us, and we looking at him like, bro, you ain't gonna check that?
Yeah. Playboy Zay
Yeah, yeah,
and
and yep,
Tushy
all that.
Bus.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Sir Ism. What's going on, Sir Ism? That's my pimp partner right there. Yeah,
Sir
so
Ism.
they
Yeah, that shit was funny.
he was getting shot down, baby. They wasn't playing when he kept going. He kept going. So it's like, bro, you just embarrassing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said something out of pocket though when we was all quiet, like, what you gonna say next?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know what I'm
That's how
saying?
that
So
shit
yeah,
go,
Gio,
man.
catch up on the old content. Shout out to Sir Ism. He got a channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to it too. You know. Here go a question. 5 more minutes. Y'all better drop that money if y'all want to extend. Though it ain't gonna go over 2 hours, no matter what y'all spend. But even if you gotta go, I still go 2 more hours if y'all pay me. Take it how you want. This is a job. Jobs get paid hour. $20 an hour is IP's YouTube fee.
Facts.
$20 per hour, bro. So y'all
Yeah.
25, man. I need 15 more for the hour. She says, what are your guys' takes on a woman approaching a man? Me myself, I prefer male to approach me only because I feel the male should lead because he knows what he wants. If I'm interested, my eyes tell me. That's facts. Me, I don't mind the women approach me. Women approach me all the time. They just do it indirectly.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I've lived enough to where I know when a woman want me or not. So it's like they won't necessarily come up to me and be like, "Hey, I think you're handsome. Are you single? Can I have your phone number?" They won't do that, but they'll do little stuff, bro. Like I've been in the grocery store, bro, and I'm telling you, bro, these women be. That's what I'm saying, bro. Women are thirsty and nasty, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling
and
you.
passive as
Look,
hell.
I've been in the grocery store, right? You know how you got the little thing that separates the stuff?
Uh-huh.
I've been into a situation where I put my stuff down and the woman will like touch my hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to move it. Oh, look, my bad. This is my stuff. And she'll be like, "That's okay," and touch my damn hand and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's telling me like, "Hey, brother, do you want this?" Because
Yeah.
I can take that wherever I want. I could be like, "Oh, okay, thanks," or I could be like, "Oh, that was so sweet of you. How's your day?" See, I can take it how I want to take it.
Yeah.
So a lot of you guys get choosing signals, but you don't know they choosing signals because you expect the woman to say, "Hey, I like you. Let's
Yeah.
go."
Hey, this is a choosing signal.
Yeah, they don't do like that. A lot of times
Yeah.
women don't even give you choosing signals to your face. You don't even see it.
Facts.
Huh?
And it's funny enough, I made a video a while ago on my channel called "Why Women Should Approach Men," and the gist of that video was me talking about women necessarily not knowing how to, not necessarily having the social skills. And so, if that's the case, don't complain. You know what I mean? You necessarily got to deal with it instead of just going for what you want, which that's typically not women's nature. It's kind of just to receive. So that is one of those things that I know just by me making a YouTube video doesn't mean that women are going to actually do it. But for her asking this question, I mean, if you ever see a guy and you want to get to know more about him, I say go for it because that's going to be the only way because most guys are scared to approach in person. So no matter how much choosing, no matter how much staring or how much subtle stuff that you do, understand most guys are not going to watch this content and apply it. They may watch it, but the problem is a lot of guys will watch this stuff but not actually try it. So as a woman, sometimes you may have to go out and if you see a guy that you're interested in, go talk to him.
I will say this, and especially in this environment, like this is why I don't like the club. So when I used to go in the club, the women that would approach me would be approaching me like sexually only.
Mm-hmm.
Like women would like say we doing a dance or something. Women be like, "Oh, you smell good," or "Ooh, look at your eyes, you got bedroom eyes," or I got a tummy. "Ooh, you eat good. I want to feed you." It always will be that kind of like vibe, but you don't get that kind of vibe in the grocery store or walking down the street. But
Yeah.
they'll be doing that. So whenever I go to the club, it wouldn't even be like women would like me. It'd be sexual. It'd be more like a ooh type of vibe and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they don't really be knowing
Because they
how
didn't
to
because they
flirt.
didn't had a few drinks and stuff like that, and they didn't got more bold.
Yeah.
The same way we do. See that? It all goes. The game goes like that. So the same way when you get liquid courage, women get liquid courage too.
Oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
get women
And
liquid
they
courage
they can
too.
get kind of aggressive too. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-huh. Drop Top says, "Why do people laugh and roast you, especially guys, when you get rejected in public? Because they stupid and childish." Next question. That's why.
And they not doing it. You know what I mean?
hmm
So the next thing they can do is laugh at someone who's actually doing it. You're gonna win in the long run if you're making the approach in the first place instead of them.
Sir Ism says, "Eyes are the key to the soul, body language, and the real feelings of that's all y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, see, you guys be thinking game is the answer. It's not the game. Once you understand eyes and body language, and let me add one to that, Sir Ism, vocal tone, you win the game, bro. Because it's not about what women say to you; it's how they say it to you. A
Yeah.
woman can come to me and say, "Hey, Api, I hope you're having a good day," or she can be like, "Hey, Api, I hope you have a beautiful day." It's a different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A woman can say, "Oh, your shoes are cute. They're nice," or a woman could be like, "Ooh, I like your shoes. Oh, you got the couch to me." It's different. Just those little small things. Oh,
Fact.
you coordinating today, aren't you? You see the level of interest, just so subtle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Millie can say like, "Ooh, I like your hat," or she could be like, "Ooh, I like your hat. Can I wear it?" See the difference? Subtle things. So these are the choosing signals that you guys got to watch out for. Don't just be expecting women to come up to you asking, "Are you single?" Because that's not how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
think the only way you guys will realize this is the more and more you talk to people in person and just interact and understand how to read people. Because hearing this stuff hits totally different than actually doing it. Like that's why Alfie says go back to the videos, because when you first seen it compared to 3 months later after you've been doing these things, the message will resonate with you totally different. So you guys got to actually go out and try this shit and then come back, and then the whole, even if it's the same message, it'll hit totally different. I'm telling you.
Says no doubt on that applying that stuff. I may be a third of the people who watch this stuff actually apply it. We're good. Keep applying it. And
Hmm.
and if I don't see that super chat by the time I run down these comments, we're gonna end the show with some music. And I appreciate y'all for coming. Y'all want to extend though? Y'all better hit that money sign over there for the 30 minutes, man. I gotta cook some breakfast. I ain't even ate. Look, I ain't even ate breakfast yet. I'm on here talking shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't even ate yet. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even ate yet. I'm serving you cats before I serve my fucking self. Let's take that one in. I'm serving you cats before I even serve myself. That's how good of a guy I am. You said word, I feel the vibes. Yes, they got no game. That's why they do that. Real ones would even give you the thumbs up. That's real talk. She said she keeps touching her hair. You touching your hair right now, Millie, or what? Let me see. You touching your hair, Millie? You touch it right now. Let me see if Millie wants to touch your hair, man. All right, man. So, let's see. Let me check and see if it's a question. I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute. Okay, now I gotta put up on my phone. All right, so let's take one more question and call it a day. Or if y'all want to extend though, man, you gotta hit that cash, bro. That's the only way. Or you can go listen to these cats who hate women and complain for free. You can do that. You can go over there and hold hands with cats who can't get chicks and hate women and saying they ain't nothing. You can go over there for free. That's where y'all like. That's where y'all like spending your money at.
Yeah, that shit
Look,
be
yes, I
amazing.
do right now. That's what's up. You see, I felt that energy, baby. That's why I felt it. I felt it. You guys are talking. All right, last question. Hit that super chat for the extendo. 9.99. So this will be the last question of the day. If not, then that's fine. Drop Top Fab says, "How can I tell the difference when a girl touches their hair from attraction, or if it's in the way?" You get that one. Huh?
um, Drop top. The best way is gonna be just having results. You know what I mean? And not necessarily results as far as dealing with women, but results as far as talking to people, understanding women by the more and more that you deal with them. So you'll know the difference because there's going to be other subtle things that she do. She's going to stare at your eyes. You know, she might stare at your lips. She might lick her lips. And then she might tilt her neck to the side and rub her hair. There's different things that they'll do, but the only way you will know is by dealing with more women. It wouldn't be no specific way for us to tell you this right now and then, okay, you understand it for the rest of your life. Go out, start talking to more women, start dealing with more women, even if it's not sexual, even if it's not a woman you're dealing with in a sexual way, just to understand the subtleties on how they do it and which way is different. But typically, if you're talking to them and then they start rubbing their hair, it's a good sign. Typically.
Also, they do it in a seductive, soft way. It's like this. When you got something in your eye, you're fucking like this.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it, you're like,
Yeah, it's a difference for sure.
if I want to take off my hat, if it's a hot day, I'm just taking it off. But if I'm trying to be sexy with it, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah,
You see the difference? So I hope that
yeah.
answers your question.
Crazy, but it's true.
Yep. My man Super says, "What's your most used opening line?" Um, Hi, what's
Yeah,
up? How you doing? That's my
it's
easiest one. How you doing? See, you got to use your environment.
and even when it comes to the lines, bro, you gotta understand there ain't gonna be no line to exactly get you the woman that you want. You know, you're gonna have to, even if you were to use a quote unquote pickup line, as corny and cheesy as it is, you're gonna have some type of transition from that. You know what I mean? You can't just say that and then expect for the woman to ask for your number or for you to take hers. So yeah, just hi, just saying something is the best, better than saying nothing.
Yep. I will say, when you approach a woman, have a counterattack. So
Hmm.
whatever you say, so like say you see a woman at the park and you're approaching her, whatever it is that you're gonna say, have a rebuttal to what you think she may say. That's what's gonna keep your game tight. So don't actually wait for her to say something and then be sitting there, you trying to think of something to say fast. Already have it in mind of what you think she may say back to you. So that way it's just like a slingshot. Like it's
Yes.
already back. So as soon as they do it, you let it go. Boom, you already got that shit.
Yeah, like one thing I say to chicks when I'm just messing with them, I'll be like, "What's your name?" And then she may say her name is Sarah, and I'll be like, "Oh, I thought your name was mine, because that's what I was about to call you." You know what I mean? Little shit like that. Women fuck with that, but then again, it's still playful. It's still flirty. It's not like I'm saying that, and she's like, "Oh, you're right. My name is your mine." Nah, 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 nah. You just gotta have that type of, and the only way you can get that type of wit is by actually talking to women. You could hear me saying it. You could hear me saying it now. I got the audio infield. I got the infield where you guys can actually hear me saying it, but it's not going to hit the same if you say it, if you don't go out and make that a part of you. And that wit, that quick on your feet type game, or whatever you want to call it, comes from experience. It's the best way.
All right, brother. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say my last words. You say your last words. Then I'm gonna play a song. If you guys want to extend the show, you can. If you gotta leave, that's fine. But I'll go 20 more minutes. I want 9.99 though. So I'm gonna play a song after I say my last words. He says last words, and then I'm gonna give you guys a chance to subscribe to Mr. Man in Action, and also hit his Cash App if you want to donate to him because he donated his hour and a half time. So as I play the music and stuff, just go ahead and spam your Cash App, your Patreon, all this, whatever you want to spam, Mr. Man in Action.
For
And
sure.
when I finish this song, if ain't no super chat, we gonna end it. And if it's super chat, I'll extend it 20 minutes. And if you want to stay, fine. And if you gotta go, then that's fine. So for me, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Dominance Mindset and Raw Game. That's the link to my other channels, Cash App, PayPal, the Oppie Kingdom merch, the course, my 4 books, Analytical Confusion, um, Finesse Game, Conversation with the Mind, and Dominance Mindset of a King. Also, if you read my 4 books already, which you need to do, matter of fact, Mr. Man in Action, you should do me a favor too. So go to Amazon and leave me a review on all 4 of my books. Send me a screenshot, and I'll send you my audio book on the house. I need these screenshots though, because y'all be lying and shit. Y'all like fake
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. And
So
I'm
I
I'm
need the
still on
if
them.
you send me a screenshot with 4 reviews on all 4 of my books. It don't matter what you say. You DM me that, and I will send you my audio book. All right. So other than that, let's cam off. I'm gonna play this song, and if it ain't no if it ain't no green, no oranges, no blues, we out.
For sure.
And make sure you guys drop a comment after the video too. Oh, Mr. Man in Action, you didn't say your last words though.
Oh yeah, okay. My channel is Mr. Man in Action. You can type that in on YouTube, but be careful if it's your first time visiting my channel, you will see something crazy. So make sure that you're in a safe for work area, because as soon as you click on my channel, it goes straight to a very, very not safe for work video. But y'all make sure y'all check that out. Also got the Patreon popping. A lot of crazy good stuff on there. Patreon.com/Mr. Man in Action. I got merch, www.mrmaninaction.com. And I also have an infield podcast platform. It's buymeacoffee.com/Mr. Man in Action, where if you guys have any fear approaching, I literally let you guys hear me approach in real life and real situations on that platform. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. But more than anything, just check out the channel for now. If you like the stuff, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, man, appreciate all y'all for tuning in.
Good, Millie. Let's do it on what's the day? Tuesday. Let's do it on Thursday. Millie, DM me. We'll do it on Thursday because I'm Greg RSB coming on tomorrow and Lawrence coming on Friday. So you can join Friday or you can join Thursday. That's up to you. So I'm gonna play this music. If y'all want to leave a donation at the end to extend, then I'm here. And if not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I may do a Patreon exclusive live later for my Patreons and members. That's a live Q&A, 30 minutes to an hour. Look for that tomorrow, maybe 8 o'clock. And other than
Yeah,
that,
appreciate you for having me too, bro.
good. So I'm going to play this song. Let's see what y'all talking about.
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you, right? Now, I just can't get it in my head how a bitch can walk the street every night. I mean, even in the rain, and take a chance on maybe getting robbed or sent to jail, or maybe even getting her arm broke by some sadistic fool out the suburbs, right? And then she gets all that money and then she takes it and gives it to some dude. I mean, I just can't figure that shit out. Game strong, most credentials. I ain't talking about me, I'm talking about the cat.
Make sure y'all drop a fire sign in the comments when the show is over, y'all. And y'all have a good day. Sir Ism like my pimp intro, man. I was like, yeah, it's pimping, bro. You already know. See y'all tomorrow. Hey, Sir Ism. DM me on Instagram, bro. Come on the show next week. Since you up in the morning, DM me on Instagram. We'll set it up. And if you guys came late, make sure y'all catch the playback.